It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and I'm super excited to bring you today's video because it's a beer brewing machine called iGulu. Now, I've teamed up with iGulu themselves. They've sent me the unit, and there's an affiliate link in the description box of the video for discount for one of these machines. Currently on iGulu's website for the UK, these are coming in at $6.99. So check it out. So what you get? Well, it's described as iGulu F1 Smart Beer Home Brew Appliance. Let's get it open. And see what we get. It's quite high, isn't it? Should I move it down onto a stool? That's not going to work either. Right. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let me turn that this way. Right, so I just opened the box. Set of instructions. This here. And this, a little box which we'll have a look at in a moment. Oh, and a nice, I like this, it's like a beer mat tray thing. A drip tray, we used to call them. Look at that. That's lovely. So good quality straight away. The machine has been packaged really well. Some foam. So we've got Bavarian Hefeweizen, a German Helles, and a traditional amber lager. I'm probably going to go with the Bavarian Hefeweizen because it's one of my favourite styles of beer, as is the German Helles, as is the amber lager. We got an app as well which we've downloaded. So here's the machine. I can stick this back up now. Right, there's the machine. You can chuck this box out the way and have a look at it. Right. So, this is what you're seeing. I'm seeing it for the first time too. Wow. So, chucking everything out the way, I want to put it next to my Blade beer machine and my Perfect Draft, just to give you an idea. There we go. So there's an idea of the size. It's, with the dome on, it's a bit smaller than the Blade. It's probably the same diameter as the Blade. I'd say the perfect draft is a little deeper, and it's probably the same width as the perfect draft. So quite a neat beer machine we have here. That apparently this is really easy. It's like one touch brewing. This thing does everything for you. You download the app. This is probably going to be the plug. So you download the app. Apparently the app's really easy to use. And you just crack on with it. Yeah, here we go. Ah, right. Okay, so there is a UK version. Of course there's a UK version. But they did tell me that there was a little issue with the plug at the moment, which I can see now it's a European. So I need to press stop on the video, and I need to go and find a shaver adapter for this. That undoes there. I'm presuming it plugs in at the back. This is what the back of the machine looks like. Yeah, look, you have a socket for it to plug into there, and then a on-off switch down there. So this is the back of the machine. I think you can buy like a CO2 a cylinder to go in there to pressurize your beer too. Right, we'll do that in a moment. The drip tray in place. This. Oh, this is the tap handle. I suppose it's the app. We'll download the app and we'll work out. Use your tap handle. Oh, that's lovely. I really like the look and feel of this. There's a lot of quality here. This is the touchscreen display, which I'm gonna peel off that bit of protective seal. I'm gonna go and find a plug, a shaver plug. Right, okay, we found something. This was really cool. I found it in my drawer. So it's like a European proper kind of socket thing. You can just plug it in the end. So that goes in the end there. Like that, nice and solid. The machine is off. Plug it in. Turn it on. And I just want to show you English. Look at this, English. Oh, yes, sorry, I'm pressing the wrong. Do I want it bar, PSI or MPa? Should we say PSI? Yeah. Celsius. Right, fermentation. So what I need to do now is download the app. So I have the app. iGulu, add device. Please ensure that your cell phone's Bluetooth is turned on. Please confirm that Gulu is powered on. I have completed these steps. Next. Right, now it's looking for the device. It's found it. Connecting. Really easy. Confirm rename. I don't know. Simon's. iGulu F1 Real Ale Craft. Oh yeah, that'll do. Real Ale. That'll do. Confirm the renaming. So it's called the Real Ale iGulu. Setup Wi-Fi. This is always interesting. Right, I'll come back when these silly little steps are done. In complete truth, I'm rubbish with Wi-Fi and stuff, so I had to work that out for a couple of minutes. But it says brewing. It says brewing, so we're all connected. Let's hit this button. Select the operation mode. RFID recognition. Right, what's that then? Right, I think I'm going to try and use that barcode. So I think that's what that means. So I'm going to try RFID recognition. Please insert the RFID. Right. So I think the RFID thing is there, and you scan, I think you scan the brewing pack, or there's something in here that you scan on the side of the machine. But we're not quite there yet. I've just had a little look at the instructions. What I should do first is remove the nice lid. Ooh, right. This obviously comes off. Yep, that comes off there. So this is your brewing vessel. Oh, very nice. Now you need purified water to go in here, I've read. So let's... Ooh, it's all a bit new. Ah, here we go. That undoes there. You know, the best thing to do is just to play around with things, isn't it? That comes off there. That comes off there. That comes out of there. There's bits here. Seals and stuff, which we don't want to lose. Let's put that back together. How am I feeling? Well, there's a bit to play around with. I could turn the camera off, couldn't I? This is the point in this. I could turn the camera off, come back, click my fingers and go, oh, that was really easy. That was really easy to do. And, you know, I'm not going to do that because there's lots of bits and pieces about. I don't want to lose anything. And I want to give it the unboxing experience that, and the ease of use, if you like, that it should demand and respect, really. So, little spannery thing. Let's scan. No, we won't scan anything yet. I think what we'll do. So he's talking about pressure and valves and gas. Now we don't have any gas cylinder here, so we're not going to do that bit. To prevent accidental splashing or liquor due to the operation, because the dispensing tube provided with the iGulu comes with a pinch valve. Please close the pinch valve when using the dispensing tube. Right, okay. I think I should, right, I've connected it to the Wi-Fi. Function selection. You can access all the functions of the machine by sliding your finger up and down on the screen. Right, okay, we are back. So all of the bits and pieces that were sent are for brewing beer yourself, adding malt and hops and yeast. I've just had a little look at a video. I've paused everything, had a little look at a video, and this is quite simple actually. I'm quite confident. So I've sanitized everything. I've got 116 ounces of water up to the line. We'll stick that on for a moment. So we're going to go with the Hefeweizen. Open this up. We have Bavarian Wheat. There we go. Malted wheat, malted barley, water. That's that. Now there's other bits in here too. Right, that's empty. So that's a Bavarian Wheat. We'll leave that there so we know what's what. Here's your natural hops for the bittering, for the hop extract, isn't it? And some yeast. And really importantly, this is the RFID Bavarian Wheat. So you simply, I've got to restart my iGulu. 1 second. There we go. Hello iGulu. I've just updated the machine as well whilst I was having a little look at the internet. So we can check the temperature. We got gas-free mode. 2 degrees. I think we'll go 4 degrees. We're going 4 degrees. And I want it at 4 degrees because I don't like my... Actually, I could go a little bit warmer, couldn't I? I like my beer at about 7 to 8. So let's go 7 degrees. That's now cooling. We'll exit that. So let's go to fermentation. So let's scan this ID card thing, if you like. Bavarian Hefeweizen, it's recognised it. Press yes. So fermentation process. 1 day at 16, 8 days at 18 degrees, 1 day at 3 degrees, 1 day at 3 degrees. Let's just press brew. So, there we go. There we go. It's all easily set up. So all you do now is you empty things into here. It did seem really complicated. I'm not gonna... Because of everything that I was unboxing all of these different cables and bits, and I was thinking, oh my goodness me, what's this? But no, it's quite easy. So pour that in there. Here's your hop extract oil. That's going in there. I've got some hops. I've had some hops in my freezer for a long time. I might do something where I can kind of like add bits and pieces myself. And the yeast. Can we open the yeast, or do we need to go and get a pair of scissors? Oh, we have a knife. Pitch in the yeast. Now we need to run over and get a spoon. Trusty spoon that's been sanitised. You're mixing all this together. Like so. And then you simply put the lid on, put this clasp on, you can lift it up now, so you're putting the bottle then in here, and then you're connecting this to here. There's a little pressure relief valve in there on the top of here if you need to do that when you're brewing. This then connects, this is for the serving the beer, of course. That clicks onto there. That goes on there. The machine is kicked in. You add your lid, and that's it. So at the beginning of the video, I will be the first one to recognise here that I was opening all of these different things, and I was thinking, this is quite complicated. What iGulu have done here, they've sent me. They're thinking I'm some kind of master home brewer, which I'm not. I'm not. This is my way of brewing beer. Literally ripping packets open, sticking it in a jug, stirring it, connecting some pipes, and off we go. That's my way. I've updated the system. It's been updated. Will I ever use this master brewing card? I don't know. But I didn't need, that was the worry for me. That's why I like this machine so much. The blade, the perfect draft, because it's simple. You connect in a keg, you're turning it on, you're letting it cool down, you're serving yourself a pint. That's as far as it goes with me, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. So I'm quite happy, actually. I'm quite happy that I have this machine, because what happens now, I'm actually quite excited, is that it tells you the beer is going to be ready in 11 days. It's 0.21 psi and it's 17 degrees. So we're just doing its thing. It's just brewing beer. And when in 11 days time, that'll say ready, this thing lights up here and you simply serve yourself some beer. So I'll be back when it's ready. Don't forget to check out the link in the description box for the discount code. But I like this. I do. I like it. It's very nice to look at. Everything's nice and chrome-like, and it's a nice machine. It really is. Do I know what all of this stuff is round the back? That's a gas canister thing, isn't it? If you want to pressurize your own beer, but that's kind of like proper home brewing. I'll probably never use it for proper home brewing. It's not my bag. It's not my thing. But you know what? I'll use it like this. I'll buy something like this where I can just throw it in and turn it on. That's my idea of fun. So far, so good. Let's try the beer in 11 days' time. So, we have 2 days left on the beer. This wonderful, wonderful Bavarian wheat that we're brewing. And I just wanted to give you a quick update because things are happening with this machine. Now, it was a 12-day fermentation process. I believe it was 12 days. But for 9 of those days, see there's 2 days left now. For 9 of those days, it was fermenting out between 16 and 18 degrees. It was bouncing around that sort of area. And I was thinking, okay, this machine is quite clever because it's holding the temperature of the fermentation process between 16 and 18 degrees. But what was really clever, a day or so ago, it crashed it down to 2 degrees. And for the last 2 days, day or two, it's been at 2 degrees. So we're going to finish out where it's been kind of held at this 2 degrees temperature. I want to show you how we're doing with 2 days to go. So there's a look at the beer. So it's still doing a little bit of fermentation there. You can just see the little bit of beer moving away there in the tank. But I thought it was really important to bring you this update because they've called it intelligent brewing. And for me, yeah, that's very intelligent. That's a very, very intelligent way of doing it. It's done it all itself. I've literally mixed up this batch, stuck it into the machine, and the machine's done the rest. I think that's very, very clever. Right, back in 2 days to try the beer. Right, okay, this iGulu has brewed this Bavarian Wheat beer using the RFID code. We're 12 days or about 13 days into this brew, and we have our beer. We poured it out. It poured okay, didn't it, Mel?
Yeah.
Poured okay. It's hazy as it's supposed to be. There's not much in the way of carbonation in the head. There's not much of a head, to be honest. It's dissipated quite quickly. Small amounts of carbonation in the beer. It's Friday night, it's getting dark, we thought we'd have a beer, so let's get the aroma on this Bavarian Wheat. It's really quite banana-y, actually. It's definitely a wheat beer. It doesn't look the best. It could have done with a bit more head, but hey ho. It was my first attempt at the machine. But that's a wheat beer. That's a wheat beer right there. Bit of clove, bit of banana. Nicely cooled. This machine cools the beer down to 2 degrees. Nice and cold. Between 2 and 4 degrees. It's not bad for a Friday night beer, it really isn't. Is it as good as Franciscana? Is it as good as Paulana? It's home brewed Weiss beer. I never thought I'd brew a Weiss beer in my life, but here we are with a Weiss beer. Some sweetness there. A little bit of bitterness. 5.2% ABV, I'd say. Definitely over 5% ABV. Yeah, it's quite nice. Quite a nice brew. I've got other beers to brew. I've got an amber lager to brew, and I've got another one. I'm going to try it again. What I hope for the next beer is a little bit more carbonation. I must have done something wrong in the process. I must have done something myself here, because the machine was doing everything from getting it to the right temperature to cooling. There must be something along the way that I did for the beer to be kind of not having any head retention and not having much carbonation. But did I brew a Weiss beer in my kitchen? Yes, I did. So my rating for the machine, my initial rating is I'm slightly disappointed. I wanted more carbonation. I've over-carbonate beer when I'm brewing in the kitchen, or I under-carbonate beer on the pinter machines. But I brewed one with a good bit of carbonation on the pinter machine. In fact, it was kind of like exploding out. But I'm happy. I'm happy. It just needed a bit more carbonation. Something I've done wrong along the way. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. In terms of ease of use is a 9. 9 out of 10. There's never been an easy way to brew beer. That's a look at the iGulu then. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.